And welcome back to After the Bell with Taylor and Cassie. And we've been joined by the dynamic duo, yes, Emily Skinner and Lexi Jayde, a.k.a. Serena and Blair from Gossip Girl, right?
A.k.a. Squad Goals.
Yeah, BFF goals, all the hashtags pretty much apply here. So you girls basically just came back from Coachella, if it's not obvious, right there.
Just talking about it right before we came back live, and they said they're never taking their bracelets off.
No, it's staying forever.
Which means you guys must have had like the most epic time. So let's talk a little bit about Coachella.
It was our first time. It was both of our first time.
Yeah, it was both of our first time.
And I had been begging my mom for so long to let me go, and she was like, "No, I'm not going to let you go." But then Claire's offered
us,
to take us.
We love Claire.
Thank you so much, Claire's. But yeah, I was.
They're amazing.
Then I got to go because my mom was like, "Okay, I guess I don't have to go in," because she didn't want to go in, and like, so yeah, we got to go.
And we went with our friends Nadia and Lauren, and the whole Claire's team is just amazing. So we had an even more fabulous time. Like,
it was.
And you guys stayed the whole weekend too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so did you guys like live it up with like a place with like a pool and like be able to spend?
It was so nice. So
we stayed at the cutest hotel. It was like so pretty and like
cute.
Peaceful and. It wasn't that crowded, which is, we were surprised.
Yeah,
it was so peaceful and like calm, and we stayed there and we'd like go to the pool and stuff, and then we would go into Coachella.
Then again, we'd like go to Coachella so late in the day.
I was gonna ask, what time did you end up there?
We would do like, you know, YouTube videos and stuff, but it was also really nice because one day we went in earlier because we wanted to like meet, like see some people earlier, and it was so hot. It was like 2 o'clock, like right when the heat, and I was like, I'm happy we haven't been going in so early because I like, we couldn't handle it. I was like, we were just, there was this little line of shade, and we were all just standing in it.
Yeah.
Was it your first time as well?
Yes, it was both of our first
time. So what did we learn that we can tell everyone? So if it's their first time going next year to either Coachella or Stagecoach, what are like the rules to survival of life in the desert?
Always bring a bandana.
Yeah.
Yes.
I made that mistake.
Me too.
Not bring a bandana.
The first day I didn't.
Will be over.
The first day I didn't wear one.
Second day I didn't have one.
I had the worst cough. There's so much dust and smoke everywhere.
Coachella cough.
And you don't.
I still do.
You need it at first, but the winds pick up at night, and that's where the.
And I'm like, I can't breathe.
What about,
that's a problem.
What about you guys are obviously fashionistas as well. What about the codes to fashion? What are the do's and don'ts while we're in festival season?
Well, honestly, so what I thought at first, because I had never been, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna dress so cute. Right. Like I'm gonna wear high heels and not high heels, but I'm gonna wear like high boots.
Wear comfy shoes.
Wear comfy shoes. I tried the first 2 days, and it just didn't work out. I ended up wearing Vans like the last day.
Our feet were killing us.
Our feet were killing
us.
We
gotta do it for the gram.
I also think,
but I literally, we pushed it.
We did. No, the first few days we did wear like nicer shoes and we were dying. The last days we wore like Converse. But like, I also think festivals are really cool because you can, I feel like you can be more open with your style. Like everyone dresses so different and like in their own style. Like it doesn't matter. Like you could just express yourself in any way you want because everyone's expressing themselves. And I think it's so cool.
Tell like by our outfits, like our personalities.
Our personality, we dress so different. Like, but it's great because we all like embrace our styles.
It's awesome.
Okay, so that's the low light is the shoes. I can't believe you made the mistake not once but twice. That's crazy. Okay, but comfortable shoes.
It's always me, like when I'm in New York, like it's freezing, but of course I'm like, no, I need to wear like a cute little dress and heels, but I just always regret it after.
Yeah, I went to New York on New Year's Eve and it was like record-breaking cold.
Yep.
I brought all these skirts and like, I don't know, it was my first time and I was like, it's New York, I want to look all cute with my plaid skirts and no. We get there, I go straight to the store, I buy these huge parkas, I'm just out there like looking like an Eskimo. It's like I no longer care.
I love how you mentioned though that your styles are different and let's talk a little bit about your friendship together and how you guys are similar and how you guys are different.
I think like the best part of people in general is their differences and embracing each other's differences. Like I would never want to meet an exact copy of me because I love like learning new things about people and like I just think what makes people so special is like their differences and their uniqueness. That's why I always try to promote like being yourself, and that sounds kind of corny, like be yourself.
Always be yourself no matter what. And
it's so important.
It's awesome. It's so cool, honestly, because I love the people that I hang out with so much. One, because they're just all so real and they're not, you know, they're not fake. and there are so many fake people in the
out
world.
here.
There's so
trying
many.
to be each other.
But like we're all like we don't judge each other. We're also ourselves, and that's what I love. I love like about Emily. She's just so like chill, and like her outfits. They're just so cute. And
Same with yours.
An underlying theme, though, now it is cool just to be you, and that's something we see in the series. You're in
100%,
Disney's Andy Mack. I mean, that was probably
that was basically
big push,
one of the
right?
big, yeah,
exactly. 100%. And so you're a well-known actress. You're pursuing acting right now as well. So tell us a little bit about like that, because you're talking about being really real, right? But then you also have to act and get in character. So how do you transition out of yourself and into character?
Well, being an actress, like that's one of the most amazing things, transferring into another character and being able to play someone else. I think that's one of the most fun parts because, it's so cool that you're playing someone different. You can really get deep down into that character and really figure out their whole life story and just become that person, and it's so much fun. And it's like, like what everyone says, if you're gonna work, you have to like, at least it's fun, and to me it's not even work, it's just doing what I love, and I think she feels the same way.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of acting, is getting to become a completely different person. And I play the mean girl a lot. Like on Andy Mack, I'm a mean girl.
She's the sweetest girl you ever meet.
Oh my God, thank you.
But they're the best characters to watch. We were talking about the Blair Waldorfs of the world. They're dynamic.
I love getting to like just.
You always play the mean girls.
I like getting to. I feel like mean girls are so complicated, and so people always say, "Do you hate playing the mean girl? Does it suck to play the mean girl?" And I'm like, no, like that's my favorite part of acting. I don't want to just go be myself. I want to get to. It's weird, but my favorite part of acting is getting to not be myself. I get to lose every part of myself and then just like be someone else. And I think that's why it's so fun to play the mean girl, because I can just lose every part of me and really dig deep into the mean girl.
She's not Emily Skinner anymore.
Exactly. And I feel like through that, do you learn more about, not to get all like
other
sentimental, but like you learn about yourself and exactly. And
I have a whole different look on Bullies now.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I have it like, I don't know, I've studied my characters so much that I kind of understand mean girls now and bullies now, and I kind of empathize them.
Right, they usually are the most insecure of them all.
My character is so insecure,
There's like, seeing so many things and different things and playing those characters, you can just see how much they're going through as a person and why they're acting the way they are. And, there's a whole other story behind why they're being mean and why they're playing that character and why they're acting the way they are. So it's really cool to when you're playing a character like that you can really like put yourself in that position and think, okay, what is this character going through?
Sorry, we have to just call a spade right now. We seem like mean girls laughing at her. She's giving a sentimental answer. Not the case. Something's going on in the ceiling, and I don't know what it is.
Scaring me. I was trying to ignore it, and I was like,
an interview
hello. Oh goodness, I think it's stopped now. Yeah, maybe not, but we'll push through it.
It's okay.
We already noticed until you guys said something.
I was just like,
I know, it's ceiling gonna fall.
You probably see me just like looking up.
This will be the last time you'll see us, guys. The ceiling's gonna fall.
Yeah, this is where it ends.
Oh goodness. Clearly we aren't actors, because we were just like, I know. I can't keep my cool. All right. Oh goodness. Seriously though. Okay, so speaking of the act, like we said, the mean girls, it's putting on a front, and I think that's the best way to describe it, like you both did. Let's get into singing though as well. You also get to express yourself through another forum.
Yes, I'm actually right now, I've been doing a bunch of covers and been in the studio, but I recently just finished writing my own song. Okay. And
that's so exciting!
I'm so excited because I actually wrote it myself, and it's...
Just pause a sec. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's so hard.
I actually wrote it myself, and it's really cool because it's so personal and it's so relatable, and I think it's something that all girls go through, and I'm just so excited to share it.
And you have the most beautiful voice, so anything you sing is just going to sound like an angel.
What don't you have? I'm sitting here seriously. Okay, girl, you got it all.
So you said it's personal and relatable. What is the context of the song?
It's about a boy, and it's about going through, just like you're gonna go through so many relationships in your life, and like I'm so young, but just like I took a personal experience and it's just about like, you know, like make up your mind, like, you know, I'm not just here, like I'm not a game for you. Right. You know, so I'm not gonna spoil too much because I'm trying not to say that much, but I'm actually gonna be in a few weeks. I'm going to New York to record it.
Ooh, so, okay.
I'm so excited. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. And I have a couple other things that I've written that are in the works. So
that's so exciting. Will this boy, do you think when the song comes out, are you nervous about the fact that he's gonna know who you're referring to, or
no?
No, you're not nervous about
that.
Not
at all. I think that, you know, it's very honest and truthful, and it's not something that I've already told him myself.
Right.
So
now it's just gonna be out.
Now it's just gonna be out there, and
but hopefully
be listening to it, be like,
to a lot of other girls out there. Like you said, it's relatable.
Yeah, I think a lot of girls will be able to relate to the lyrics and. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. If you girls could act together, obviously it's one of your passions, your friends. Pick an ideal like role, movie, or show that you'd love to like star in together.
Okay, well together we've always talked about Gossip Girl.
Yes.
I mean,
together that'd be amazing. Like,
but like my all-time acting goal in general would be film, and like feature films is my favorite kind of acting is like serious acting and like real acting. So I think film would be my all-time goal. I want to do feature films.
It's so funny you say that, only because of the fact that, you know, short form content, webisodes, if you will, you're in Total Eclipse as well, which is the Brat series. It is the form in which young kids are consuming at least, but it's funny because it all kind of comes back to the end of the day. It's like you want to be in those theaters, right? On film, or part of the big three broadcast networks.
That's always what I wanted to do.
It's just a goal, and especially just being on screen, and movies are so like such an amazing like thing to be a part of. So
which is really refreshing to hear.
It is
very refreshing.
Go to the movies, people.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
you know, there's like no libraries left. Like everything's starting to like become. They
got
rid of toy stores.
I know, Toys R Us is out of business.
If they shut down AMC in like 10 years.
That's so sad. Everything's digital now. All these kids are staring at their screens.
Not made. The one thing is that like toys are made you like physically hold or whatnot. I guess you can still get those on Amazon, but movies especially are made to be like seen in theaters with other people. When you laugh, we laugh.
Like friends,
it is sound, all of it.
Exactly, like date night.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Take you out to the movie.
Exactly.
It's such a different experience to be there. I don't know.
Where are the guys that still ask you to take you out?
For real.
Now, do we look like we know? I have no.
Where are they?
Let us know. You know, speaking of, you know, relationships and all that, how do you guys balance, you know, the acting, the singing, being, you know, a young woman in this industry growing up, and then balancing friendships and relationships and all that? I mean, you got the friendship part down pat.
Sure. Yeah, it's a lot of people, I get that question a lot because people are like, you're always working, you're always this. First of all, it doesn't really feel like work for me because everything I do is because I love it. Like every audition, every script I have to memorize is so fun for me. Like I want to do everything. And so it doesn't ever feel like work, but obviously I do have to balance like hanging out with my friends in school, and I did have to give up going to school. Like I'm homeschooled now, so that is one thing I gave up, but it's okay.
Right.
And hanging out with like my friends, I always save time for them because, I mean, I feel like life wouldn't be fun without hanging out with your friends, but I'll always just, it's not like we're working every day. Like on weekends, we'll go out to movies and stuff. So I'll always have time for that.
There it is again.
I think it's very hard, especially being so young. You know, like I still go to public school, so I'm in high school, and I still have homework, and I'm still waking up early every morning. So I do have to balance that, and also, you know, studying, and then acting, and scripts, and auditions, and driving everywhere, and vocal lessons, and then recording, and then going from here to there,
and then coming to do interviews,
and then sleep. You need to sleep and eat too when you can.
I mean, I guess.
But like the one thing about that's so good about like going to school and still going to public school is all my friends that I've known for 6 years, they support me no matter what.
Right.
So even I could be filming off in New York for 2 months, and I know they'd always still be there. Same with my acting friends and social media and singing and everything like that. Those girls and boys, they all love doing the same thing I do. So it's so cool to have people that you can relate to and talk to about that and connect. Like Emily and I always talk about stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
And they're just so much fun. I could never not hang with my friends.
Exactly. It makes sense. How did you two meet, though? I know, sorry, we've been talking a bunch, but I'm curious when your paths first crossed.
Sounds like we've been friends forever.
I know, exactly, right?
This is gonna sound so bad.
Please.
Oh, I can't wait. Where'd you meet?
Yeah.
Oh. No, you didn't.
They met at
Just met at Coachella?
Not even kidding.
No way.
We met, like,
oh my goodness.
A week ago.
Yeah, we've had like mutual friends.
Yeah, we've like crossed paths.
We've
at,
known
like,
of each
events.
other.
And like the social media friends.
I know,
And
she's on Total Eclipse with Kenzie and Divinity.
Right.
And
So we all have
Lauren
the same
and Nadia,
friends.
and I've known them for a while too, but she's like now like with them, and then
And
it's just we're all like we all
and we already knew each other. We'd see each other at events and we'd say hi and stuff like that. But first time actually hanging out was Coachella, which was like a week ago.
So
now look at you guys like.
I feel like those are the best friendships though, that you like know, you meet them and you're like, all right, this girl's gonna
We're
be
gonna
mine.
be friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, now we're all friends.
Yep.
We
Yes,
appreciate you
exactly.
coming here to Sweetie High and hanging out with us, and we're so excited
Thanks
to
for
see
having us.
where your guys' journeys take you. You're always
Thank you.
more than welcome to come back and you know, new projects coming
Always.
up. You know, we have music coming out. You know, you can come here and perform it. Exactly.
Yes.
Every time I'm gonna check for your bracelets. I'm gonna see, are they still
Go
on?
on.
We'll be back next year with our bracelets.
Oh, that would be
yeah.
good. We brought it full circle, I think. Started with Coachella and then Coachella.
I know.
Circle
Always
of
comes
life.
back to
I tell you.
Coachella, you know what I
Always.
mean?
If I've learned one thing here today, it's that.
All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow on an all-new episode of After the Bell, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye.
See you then. Bye.